He tells us more about the country. You're with Mission Alive and coming from the MSC Mission Office.
Kiribati, if you read Encyclopedia Britannica and the World Travel, Kiribati is the third less country in the world visited by anyone. So it's a very isolated place and very few people go there. And I suppose very few people know about it. It's the third least country in the world visited. And before the pandemic, I suppose there'd be only about 5,000 people each year who visited Kiribati. When you live in Kiribati, one thing you notice, there's only one road on an island. It goes straight up the middle. One island, one road on the island. There are no cross streets. And one of our brothers once went to Darwin and got a licence. And Brother Andy Howley, who was in Darwin at the time, wrote back to me and told me, Yobi can drive across the one street, one intersection in Kiribati now. He's got a licence. So it's a weird situation where you got one road. And you go out on the island, which I'm going to talk about later, Abamama. There's only one road on that, straight up the middle. Straight up the middle. There's very few natural resources in Kiribati, very few natural resources. They mainly rely on the harvest of fish. Their basic diet is fish and rice. You get up in the morning, breakfast, you have fish and rice. Lunch, you have rice and fish. Tea, you have fish and rice. It's the same thing every day. The local currency is the Australian dollar. The Australian dollar. Their main income comes from the ocean, from levies placed on other countries fishing in their ocean. Their main income comes from that. And they also export seamen. There's a big trade in Kiribati. Kiribatans going working on other countries' ships. The mortality rate of childbirth is very high also. It's sad to say. And life expectancy is only about 56 years. About 56 years. And why we're doing this podcast is to talk about the school in Abamama. And that's where I'll start tomorrow. The country values education. And the need for education, people want education. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. Thank you.